The idea was to actually started with a found object. So creating a theme and then finding materials. And it started just as a fun way to do something with fashion, and it's turned into actually a project that everybody wants to do. They want to go into sculpture too, so they can do the fashion project. It's branched out a little bit because it's not so much about found materials, it's more about the theme. So students actually make a lot of the material, but they also find materials online and then end up creating these amazing outfits, these dresses that come from sort of their passion of what is interesting to them. Looking around at all these, travel being one of them, fashion, which is a straight up fashion. We've got sort of the forest nymph over here. We've got, I think of it as a firefly. It's not, it's a dragonfly. Bubble bath, and then sort of the Barbie beauty queen kind of a thing. Everybody has their own unique way of looking at something.
My theme was Barbie. That's why the whole dress is pink. So I started with the top, and the whole top is made out of tulle and tape. And then I worked on the belt or sash, which I hand embroidered a quote from Barbie. It says, "Humans only have one ending, ideas live forever." And then I worked on the skirt, which is handmade pom-poms, almost over 1,000 of them. And the back of the dress, I put the top together using grommets and ribbon. So, yeah.
So my theme was dragonfly. So I put like the blue and green colors on, like especially for this one, it's like blue and then like the iridescent, and then like the black kind of like striped for like the corset part, and then little like gold accents over here. So first I made like the wiring like outline kind of thing. I looked at pictures of dragonfly wings for inspiration, and so I just kind of made the organic little shapes that they had. I put like this little marking that I saw on dragonfly wings on top. Here's the back of it. So I put them on, like this one's in the front, this one's in the back, and I stitched them to the back.
My theme is forest, and I started by making the like corsage, so that's like the top part, but I used like fake leaves and I just like cut them up and I just like glued them on. And then for the skirt I used paper, and I used 3 different colors. And then for the outside there was like this yarn that Miss Kuntz had, and it was like, I felt like it kind of like resembled the theme. And then lastly I used roses for the kind of like the belt. And then in the back I use like string to like tie it together.
So because of I like the dark red, so I just make my dress is like the dark red. And then I also like the jewelry, so I just like put a lot of jewelry. Jewelry is like this part, and then this is my back part. That was like stacked, and then yeah, and then I also mixed this one over here.
So the theme I chose for my dress was bubble bath, and when coming up with my theme I knew I wanted to like use something from everyday life, and I used like all different colors of like blue tulle to create the top and the skirt, and then incorporated like mini rubber ducks throughout the dress and little plastic bubbles throughout. And then the back was tied off with 2 different colors of ribbon, and all the tulle is tied onto this one ribbon.
My theme was kind of like travel and adventure, so I made most of the things on this dress. I started with like the postcards, which I made out of like magazines and different things that I thought looked cool and fun places to go, and I kind of put those together. And then I also made all of the envelopes, the smaller ones for the top and then bigger ones for the train, and I also got some little postage stamps just to add something to the top, a little bit more color. I took the train, I kind of just made a bunch of bigger envelopes and just kept adding and adding until it was big and kind of even on both sides.
The project takes quite a while to do because they have to take a small mannequin first and actually see if that idea is going to work and then build it into a bigger project. But they did a fantastic job.